Hey Gary, it's Gary Jenkins. Hi Ellen Music, hi Gary Music. It's Gary Jenkins. I feel so stupid. I've been talking into your Ring doorbell and I realized you guys haven't responded, so obviously it's not working. So I noticed you had this camera over here, so I'm here on your property. I love your place. I love it, and I just couldn't get in touch with Gary via email or MySpace or anything. And so I'm in here, and I'm just, finishing up some things in my truck, some tax stuff and unemployment stuff, and wanted to talk to you about the show this coming Thursday at 4 that I'm doing with you. I hope to co-host. I want to make it clear, I love what Gary does. Okay, I mean, obviously Ellen's not even, she's a winner. And I love what Gary is doing, but I feel like, I've been hosting some, and I just would like to, this is coming out all wrong. What I'm saying is I would like for us all to come together and host. I'd like for you to consider, I've got some ideas, and oh gosh, now that I've finally got the camera on it, it's just so much. I just want to talk to you guys. I'll be out here a little bit. I think one thing we should talk about is how the quarantine is just sort of making people crazy. You know what I mean?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Stream Music City Live. We are here again. This is our 4th week that we've been doing this, and it's been such fun for us, and hopefully it has been for you as well. As I've told you the past couple of weeks, we are actually not in a studio. Well, it's sort of a studio. It's one that we put together ourselves. It's out here in our warehouse at Gary Music Productions in Nashville. And right behind me, behind that drape over there, is a warehouse full of incredible props and set pieces and decor and carpenters and people like that who make fantastic looking props. And we're going to show you a few of those a little bit later. Also, as you know, we've been trying to come up with a lot of different ways that we can help you spice up your streaming events. So in the spirit of Music City in Nashville, we're going to be doing a little bit more this week with some very special guests. Now, I will say that we had an incredible show last week.
We had a wonderful show last week. We had an extraordinary musician. Her name is Amberly Rosen, and she played the violin and she played the fiddle, and we asked her the difference, and she said a violin's got strings and a fiddle's got strings.
I'd always wondered that. Now I can tell people that. Also on the show last week, we had Janelle Arthur. Janelle was a finalist on American Idol and is an incredible country singer. She also has a really great acting career going. In fact, she is the lead role in a movie that's out right now called Running From My Roots, and she has
great movie, Running From My Roots. Janelle Arthur is awesome. She's awesome. I want to butt in here. Security's a little lax.
Oh, germ space.
Hey man, it's good to see you, Gary Music. Gary Jenkins here.
Hey Gary.
Yeah, you saw me on your Ring video camera all week when you drive. We trying to get in touch with you. No big deal.
Was that you?
That was me, and I want to say you are killing it on this show.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Wow. You know? I mean, really. I mean, I'm not, you were good, but you got, like, there's something. I mean, I feel an energy.
Like between us?
Well,
you
I mean, not to be
already?
weird, but, I mean, I'm a Gary, you're a Gary.
Yeah.
And what's the big deal? You got office stuff to do. Why don't you let a guy like me, we got the same name. You're Gary Music, I'm Gary Jenkins. Mm-hmm. My name's already on the building. Come on. I mean,
well, your first name's on the building.
First name is on the building, which is why I wanted to talk to you and Ellen about adoption. Have you considered adopting an older child? I would be so happy to call you my dad.
Oh, honey, I really.
To call you my mom.
I think we should
borrow
We
money
could share
from
names,
you.
the same monogram shirts.
Oh my
It
gosh.
would be so good.
I think
Daughters
we
are
should-
so cool and awesome.
I think we should give him a chance.
I thank you.
I do.
The mom's always like me. You should give me a chance.
Well, no,
to
not at adoption,
No.
but maybe a chance
Okay.
as co-hosting
to co-host
for
the show
a day.
because Gary could go work on the office stuff.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, Gary, seriously, just give me a shot.
All
give
right.
me a chance. That's all I want. Just a
Okay.
showbiz chance.
All right.
A chance to be in the show.
We'll give you a shot. Here's
Just
the
a
deal.
shot to be in the
If
lights.
this was your show, how
Yeah.
would you start it?
How would I start it?
Yeah.
I don't know, Gary. Maybe just like this. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. Are you ready to have a good time? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you are in Music City tonight. We've got a wonderful, exciting night planned for you. A lot of great information, a lot of great connections, a lot of fun.
Obviously, I'll do anything to keep this going.
And it's true that he'll do absolutely anything to keep this gig. Please welcome to the stage, Gary Jenkins.
Hello, world. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. I feel your admiring glances. Thank you, world. Welcome to the Gary Jenkins Show.
Hey, Gary.
The show about Gary Jenkins. That's right. Gary Jenkins' thoughts, Gary Jenkins' dreams, Gary Jenkins' songs, Gary Jenkins laughs, he cries.
Wait a
he
minute.
tilts.
Gary.
Yes, Gary.
Do
Music used to be the host. Yes, yes, sir.
Do you
Yes.
think people care about all that?
I think, wow. Well, I'm humbled. You're correct, sir. You're correct. That's what this show is about. That was real moment of TV. And I've learned. See how we learned? I learned. You were correct, and you're right.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Yes, sir.
I'll give in. Why
Okay.
don't you and I co-host this next part?
Wait a
And just
minute.
cut
wait
Ellen
a
out?
minute.
Great, I'm
Yeah,
totally
wait a
in.
minute.
Oh, hey.
I thought we were, we were
Ellen,
teaming up.
You know, I don't know. This is just getting like a Jerry Springer show. I don't.
Well, so
Yeah.
here's the deal. He is our guest,
I am
right?
your guest.
He
You're
is a
so
great
nice.
musician.
So southern.
He is a songwriter.
Thank you.
He is an entertainer
Oh.
par excellence.
Wow.
I'm just reading the bio you
Thank-
gave us.
oh,
And
Go on,
his
on.
greatest thing is he is a fantastic host and MC. So we'll give you a shot.
Give me a shot?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you
All
want to
right,
do? What do
here
you
you
want to do? Tell me what to do, Gary. What can I do to serve you? Because, Gary, as the meeting industry changes and we all pivot, boom, boom, we got to serve those clients. Tell me what I can do. What would you like? You want me to sing? You want me to dance?
Well, so here's the deal, Gary.
Okay.
I've seen you do
Okay.
what you do for live meetings.
Okay, I'm sorry that you've seen that.
But
It's sad.
what everybody really wants
Right.
now is for you to transition, pivot,
Okay.
as it were,
Careful. Okay.
to be able to actually
Okay.
do what you do for an online meeting.
I want to show you
a
something.
streaming
I
event.
want to show you
How do
something
you
that I
that?
do. Okay, can I show you something that I do?
Yes, sir.
Are you comfortable with nudity?
I'm kidding.
No.
See, there's a line. There's a line.
This is a PG
You know,
show.
I know
Gary.
there is. It is, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna thank you seriously for having me here. And I want to do is a couple of little song parodies. This is what I've been doing. You know, I've done some comedy, some music, some acting. But what I do is I make up these little songs, and I've prepared a few for your show. Can I do a couple now?
Please
Ellen,
do.
can I hand you this microphone? I'm gonna hand you this microphone. It's like I'll just lay it over here. It's like a magic trick. I'm going to grab my guitar. And I'm going to tear my jacket off so the ladies can have a little. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
The ladies in assisted living can have a. I'm hot on the cruise ships.
This-
I'm like the youngest, hottest guy.
This makes me want to put my mask on. That's all I'm saying. Whew. All right.
Anyway, all right. So I want to thank. While I'm up here, I want to thank Greg Woodruff. What a great guy for your staff. He's just Greg's. Thank you,
We
Greg.
love our Greg. Woo!
Greg's put 5 minutes on the clock And you cut me off if this gets out of control. So I've made up several short little music songs, which is a technical term I learned at Belmont College. Music song, okay? And these are supposed to be timely and thought-provoking. And here's the first one. It goes like this. Looking at like our situation. This is what I might do for a company when I go in there and go, let me check out your website. What are people worried about? What are people thinking about? What can I get on there? What's the zeitgeist? Which is not a word you hear a lot in Alabama where I grew up. Here it is. Check it out. What's gonna happen to the music, to the meeting industry? See, this is live. What's gonna happen to the meeting industry? We were flying so high in Nashville, Tennessee. Why, just a second ago, we were known as the It City. Sometimes a flower in bloom just gets plucked. Sometimes a rodeo cowboy just gets bucked. This is where I pause to make everybody uncomfortable. In 2020, Nashville just got, hey, this is where I want to talk about what's appropriate and not appropriate at corporate events. Gary, I know where the line is. I run up to the line, I lean over it. The rhyme, kids, was Nashville just had bad luck, but I know that Ellen was thinking something naughty. And that's why Ellen's going to have to go to church this week. That's right. Yes,
You made that up today?
I made that up, seriously, and I apologize. I made that up like on the way over here.
Wow.
Not really.
That's impressive.
Did you really? Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to do another? You tell me to stop.
One more.
One more. Okay. Okay. Man, that's tough if I can only do one more. Let me do this one right here. I'm gonna do this one right here. Now, if you see, part of what I do is I write them right on the top. And I don't know if you knew this, but Hank Williams Sr. often read the lyrics off of his iPhone. There it is.
Really?
It's in the Hall of Fame. It is.
Wow.
I just want to say this to all those people out there that are having upcoming corporate meetings and you're going, how can we make it exciting? I'm going to tell you what you got to do. Check these lyrics out. Gotta have a guy like me. Stream your conference. Stream your conference. Come on now. You talk about things and everybody's there. At your kitchen table in your underwear. You try to make a laugh, you try to make a joke, but nobody laughs. Cause comedy timing doesn't work with an internet lag. Stream your meetings. Almost done. Try to do it by yourself, but it really don't work. You need meeting pros or you sound like a jerk. I can tell you right now, it's money well spent. Try to do it on your own and your people done win. Stream your meetings.
Yeah.
So incredibly poetic.
Oh, thank you. Did you cry? Did you?
Right.
You were crying. The tear did not run down your face, but your eyes filled with moisture. And I looked over there, and I felt like for a moment it was just like a slow motion. And you're like, yes, stream.
I almost did cry at that one point.
You did. You cried because you're like, how is my business? Is this like the low point of Gary Musick?
It's, you know,
Things got pretty bad. That day was worse than the virus.
but you're here to save us all.
I'm going to save us all.
With this hosting that you're doing right now.
Well, thank you, sir.
Folks, he is an amazing host, and he's hilarious. He will do, as you saw in his video, he'll do anything for a laugh.
You know, Gary, I want to say this. You know, when you hear about artists and they say, he never sold out, I'm the opposite of that, Gary. I'm the guy who never did not sell out, okay? But I have
I remember that.
Anyway, I know.
We'll use that sometime.
Thank you for having me here.
Gary's going to be back a little bit later, so go get a drink of water.
I feel like
kinda,
you're saying that I should.
well, this is where I take over. It's my hosting
so
part.
Just you,
You can-
I'll get it. I get it.
you can
don't
come back
have to
later.
spell it out for me again. I'll just go over there.
Goodbye, Gary.
Bye. I love you, man. Thank you.
Son.
I love you, man.
All right. Thank you, Gary. The next part of our show is a part where sometimes we feature different new venues around Nashville and other things that would be interesting to people who are planning events here. Today, because we've got something kind of new coming out of our scenic studio, we wanted to share something with you. We decided that it was time, because we had time, to build some brand new oversized musical instruments that we can use for rental situations, for theme parties, decor, whatever you'd like to use them for. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes into our scenic shop. All this stuff that you're seeing on this video is happening as we speak. Well, that's not. That was happening the other day. But right now, all of that is still going on behind us in our scenic shop. So the thing that you see right there is our paint booth. That is young Austin giving that mandolin, that giant mandolin, its first coat of paint. Now, everybody else comes around, and that is Barbara. She is truly a fantastic artist. She used to work at Disney, in fact, and she's painting all of these new instruments and making them absolutely superb looking and so realistic. As you can see, she hand paints every single piece of it. They're adding on the parts, the little details here and there, and in just a few minutes, she will be finished. Look at that. That's a pretty cool way to paint. I've never noticed that she did it that way. She's putting the final touches on, and here we go. Oh, now she's doing the frets. She is so fast. How does she do that? She's got 4 more to go, but they will be done by next week. But right now, we wanted to show you the world premiere of that piece that she was just working on. Here it is, over to our right. This is the new giant mandolin. And if you will notice, the cool thing about this mandolin is that it doesn't have regular strings like a typical mandolin. This one has faux neon strings in all different colors. It is the coolest looking thing, glows in the dark, and it's just a very contemporary take on the Nashville music scene and all the instruments that the musicians here use every day.
Oh, those great big instruments make me think of Opryland.
Oh gosh.
Back
Yep.
in 1972, I was there. I don't think I was there opening day, but I had a season pass the first summer. And that's the first time I ever laid eyes on you.
That's exactly
On
right.
stage at Opryland. But today, we have some entertainment, some Opryland entertainment for you. You know, Opryland was, we do remember the entertainment, but they also had great rides and great food, and I miss Opryland. But so we're going to go back to when did you start at Opryland?
74.
Okay, we're going back to 1974 today with Bob Fortner and Dave Salyer. They played in just about all the shows at Opryland and nearly every venue in Nashville.
These two guys that are about to play for you have done it all. They have played at the Country Music Hall of Fame. They've played in just about every club that you can find downtown in Nashville. That is Bob Fortner giving it his best. He plays every instrument you can think of: fiddle, bass guitar, acoustic guitar, and he is good, just as he said there. This is Dave Salyer. He's going to be playing today with Bob. That scene that you're seeing right now is the General Jackson Showboat, and it cruises from Opryland Hotel downtown to the city skyline. Has amazing entertainment on it. And oh my gosh, is that Gary Jenkins over there photobombing this video? All right, guys, take it away.
Our pleasure. Hey, Lord, take a look all around
found my baby's gonna be. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight, 'cause she is far across the sea. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight and make sure that she's gonna be alright. Things are gonna be alright with me. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight and make sure that all her dreams are sweet. Sitting down, she got along the roads and make them soft upon her feet. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight and make sure that she's gonna be alright. Things are gonna be alright with me. I feel it, David. I feel some picking coming on. Rip it off. Take a look all around tonight, find my baby's gonna be. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight, 'cause she's far across the sea. Hey, Lord, take a look all around tonight and make sure that she's gonna be alright. Things are gonna be alright with me. With me.
That was fantastic.
It was
Oh
so
my God.
great.
Oh my gosh. So I got to tell you a quick story. Bob and I, well, actually, Bob was one of the first couple of people that I met when I moved to Nashville. I came to work in the shows out at Opryland. For those of you who maybe remember back in the good old park days, I was in a show called I Hear America Singing. We came up, everybody came in from all over the country to start rehearsals. None of us had thought about where we were going to stay at all. So we got finished with rehearsals the first night, and we all looked at each other and like, we don't have any hotels. What are we going to do? Bob's roommate, Doug, said, it's okay. Y'all come on over and stay at our place. So we all piled in our cars, followed him home, went to his apartment, and there were people sleeping everywhere. All over the floor, the couches, you name it, there was somebody sleeping there. Well, Bob was not there at the time. He had a gig that night, so he came in about 1 in the morning and walked in and started stumbling over all of the bodies that had camped out in his place. Next morning, he got up and he was like, holy cow, what happened here? But super nice, Bob, you were a great guy, thank you. And that was really sort of the spirit that kicked off the way Opryland was. One big happy family. We all loved each other and enjoyed making great music.
I came home and I went, oh, now we got a party. Oh, man. The only problem was the shower schedule. That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that next morning was
Little did you know that night that Bob married this gorgeous dancer at Opryland, Paula Fortner, who would later become our firstborn's first dance instructor.
Now, I got to tell you how that happened. Okay.
Oh, did it happen that night?
No, it was faked. It was what it was. A friend of mine who worked in the office, his name was Buddy Davis. He was one of the managers. And he showed me this magazine, Southeastern Football Magazine. My wife was a majorette at the University of Alabama. And he pulls this thing, and she's got this, I can say, cute little outfit. With the word little was big. Anyway, she had her baton, and she's like this, you know, and looking great. And he said, man, she's going to do the shows out here. I said, what show? And he said, I ain't going to tell you because I'm going to ask her out. And I said, well, not if I get there first. And guess who got there first?
You got there first.
Paula happened to be my dance partner in a couple of songs in the show that I performed in, and she was a truly gifted dancer. I was barely able to move my feet at all. And every day in the show, she would get to that part and kind of look at me and go, smile, darling, maybe they won't look at your feet. And she would just drag me around the floor. So, okay, I got it. You make me look good.
We love Paula.
I would love to hear another song. If you got one.
You know what? I think David ought to show off a little
Hey,
bit.
can I make a request?
Yeah.
I've never heard this live, but I've seen the video of you playing Flight of the Bumblebee. Can you do that? I do. Thank you.
Shall we?
You're going to D minor.
Bob and Dave. They're wonderful folks. We've all seen how good they are. How about a huge round of applause for them? Come on, Bob and Dave.
Hey, Gary.
I see you're back.
He's back. He's back.
I just got carried away.
Weren't you three in a band together at
Well,
Opryland?
kind of technically, we were. We were in. I met Gary in the rock show. We were doing the rock show together,
Yeah, Gary.
and I met David in the folk show. Now, the rock show was at this end of the park. The folk show was on the other side, and there were a few times when I would do the rock show, run down the back service road, changing clothes, and jump on the folk show to work with David. After that was over, I ran back down the service road, changed clothes. Gary's sitting there going like this.
Yeah.
And we did the rock show. We did about 5 shows or 10 shows that way.
Wow.
Dave, I mean, Dave is awesome. Most amazing guitar player in the world. But
Yes.
Bob Fortner, honestly, Dave, you're amazing. One of my best students. I have to say, I was like, this guy's really catching on quick. No, but Bob is truly, I've never seen a human being. He was like in 6 shows, and you don't know this, but he was also tearing tickets at the front gate.
I was.
And, no, I'm just kidding. He wasn't. He would like come from one show to the. Look at Ellen putting her mask on.
What does that tell you?
She knows how wild I was in college is what it tells me. I'm worried, Gary, they're going to come to me and say that I'm like, I started the pandemic. It's like, I'm one guy, anyway.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. This was a real treat. We've been looking forward to this. Gary Jenkins, Bob Fortner, Dave Salyer.
Wonderful. And thanks to the artists and the shop team here at Gary Music Productions for everything that you see here today, but also this brand new gorgeous mandolin.
Woohoo! More of
Giving me
those
the
to come.
opportunity to be
And
fan away.
also, while we're talking about the shop people, how about all of the technicians and the writers and directors and people who over there make this happen? Woohoo! Great job, guys. All right, Gary, you sort of passed the audition for co-hosting, and I know that, some point in the future, you want to kick me out. That's probably really your motive. Yeah. Oh no, I'm okay with it. I get it.
Never.
But I'm just telling you, you better watch your back because there is someone who is on your heels, ready to take over anytime
Well, let me just tell you.
turn your back.
There's nobody younger. There's nobody better looking. There's nobody cooler Then I Gary Musick.
beg to differ with that.
Truly? Really?
Yep. This
Well,
has got bloodline to do
Okay.
with it.
Oh,
okay?
I see.
Hey,
Nepotism.
everybody, we are lucky today
Nepotism.
to have my grandson, Oliver,
Come on,
in the studio.
Oliver!
Yay!
We made him a little baby instrument there too, so that fit his size. I shouldn't have said baby. Sorry.
We did not have Oliver. Wow. It's been since February since he was able to spend the night with us. But he had a look up here. He had a COVID test. How was that COVID test? They broke his nose. But anyway, he was negative, so he sort of moved in with us the day he got his negative test, right? Wow. So,
First time in 3 months, so
we're
we're
happy
happy to have Oliver here with us today. Hey guys, can you take us out with another
Sure
song?
can. We'll just kind of ease into this thing right here. This is one that's Nashville's known for. Keep the opera going. Keep the circle going.
yes.
Goes like here. How will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I'll play a little bit there, Gary. Come on. I feel it, Gary. Oh, undertaker, yeah, undertaker, won't you please, please drive slow for that body that you're holding. Lord, I hate to see it go. Oh, everybody jump in. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, I feel something coming on. Here it goes. Oh, will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Rip it off, David. Here we go. Oh, play on that dusty part. Yeah, well, the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. Get it, Oliver. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's have one of Ed's old fashions.